Yo, 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 what's up, YouTube? New Year's Eve, 2018, getting ready to be 2019, and, yeah, we're here with, a new video from the Junkie, and, just thought I'd bring you guys my first video of the year. Well, technically, my last video of 2018, my first video of 2019 is my, 2019 want list. So I hope to see you guys. If you guys watch this video and you want to, do your list, I'm tagging everybody that watches this video. Make your list, show them. Let's see what we can do to help each other out. If there's anything that I can have that I can help somebody, I'll, see if we can't work out some kind of deal or something. But anyways, let's go ahead and get into it. I've made two lists. I've made one, my single issue, which is on the screen now, of the top 8 books that I'm looking for in my collection. I have other books that I want that didn't make this list, so as I knock these off, hopefully if I knock some of these off, I'll add more books to it, so that way I have a continuous list going throughout the year. And then my other list is a collection want list that I worked on, that I really wanted to work on last year, that I'm gonna headstrong into this year. I will complete this list this year, but I'll get to that in a minute. So let's go ahead and get started. Up first is, let me zoom in a little bit so in case you guys can't see it. I don't want to do that. Let me see here. Hold on one, guys. There we go. Up first is X-Men #1. This has been on my list for a few years now. This year, I've got my finances buckled down. So I'm really going to focus on X-Men #1. That's going to be a big book that I really want to get. It's my #1 team. And like I said, it's been on my list for a few years now. And I'm going to try to get it before the X-Men hit the movies. So it's going to be a struggle. It's going to be some tightening up, some saving, some money, not buying random books, hopefully, if I can stop. And really just focusing on these keys on these lists and this run that I want to get. That'll be my main focus. And bettering my collection style, not style, but the way I keep my comics, upgrading to some Mylars if I can, getting back into building the comic book drawers like I did from BCW. That's going to be my focus this year, is really like focusing on my collection upkeep, if you want to say. So anyways, #2 is Wolverine Origins #10, the 3rd Claw variant. And none of these have to be graded. They can be raw books. A couple on here that I prefer to be graded, and I'll get to those in a second, but any of these, like X-Men #1, Wolverine Origins #10, they don't have to be graded. These are just books I want to get in my collection, and grade is not an issue as long as it's complete. Well, if the value stamp's missing on some of these, I don't really care about that. As long as it's, the story's complete, covers attached, and no pages missing, like anything like major pages missing that affect the story. That's me, guys. I'm not a real big grade whore. I don't plan on selling any of these books, so these will be in my collection until I'm 90 years old or whatever. So these are just what I want for my collection. Up next, #3 is NYX #3, first appearance of X-23. She's one of my top 5 favorite X-Men. So I like to get her first appearance. And we got New Mutants #98, first appearance of Deadpool. Everybody knows that one. Plus, another thing that I want to try to complete over time are all my mutant titles. So this is definitely a book that I would have to get. Might as well get it now while it's kind of cooled down a little bit. So yeah, that's it. And X-23 #2, the vampire variant. I have the print, but I want to get the book. It's a black cover with X-23 on it. She's got the vampire fangs with her claws popped. It's a black cover. Really want to get that book. So yeah, that's on there. ASM #129, first appearance of the Punisher. Everybody knows that book. I'm sure it's on a lot of people's top 10 want list or whatever. Okay, now the next 2 books are books that I prefer to get graded. Just so I know that the signature is legit. I know I waited until, unfortunately, after Stan Lee passed, but these are a couple books that I want to get signed. In my collection by Stan Lee is Hulk 240, or 340, my bad, sorry guys, the Wolverine cover where he's got the claws popped and you see the gray Hulk in them. I want to get that signed by Stan Lee. Grade not an issue, just signed by Stan Lee and preferably slabbed. And last book on my list is a Wolverine #1 from the miniseries, graded, signed by Stan Lee. Like I said, grade is not an issue. It could be a 2.5, it could be a 1.5, as long as it's signed by Stan Lee and it's a Wolverine #1. And this one here, I'm willing to flex on. I'm willing to flex on any Wolverine hot cover that I like, preferably the cover that I like. Doesn't have to be a hot cover or a top variant, just as long as it's the cover that I enjoy of Wolverine and it's signed by Stan Lee, graded. So that one there is kind of flexible. Prefer this one, but like I said, it doesn't matter. I'd rather have any Wolverine comic signed by Stan Lee. Alright, up next is my want list collection for 2019. And of course, it's my Uncanny X-Men Volume 1. I've completed last year 180 through 180 through 544. Big milestone for me. So now I'm going to work on 101 through 179 or 179, which I already have 179. I got that a few months back. I think I showed that in the video. So technically 178. And these are the issues that I need. I have issue 100, so that's why that's not included in there. So this, once I complete these books here, that will put me from 100 all the way to 544, and then hopefully if I complete this list pretty early, I'll start on the Silver Age run from 1 to 99. So, and I have a few of the big keys in that run, so it shouldn't be too hard. Most of them books are probably going to be at least $25, $30 each. The bare minimum books, the ones that aren't keys or anything, the reprint issues. So it may take me a little bit longer, so that I may not complete that, but I definitely am going to complete this here. This is my main focus besides X-Men #1 to complete. Once I get 100 through 544, for me, huge milestone, my favorite team. So really stoked to work on this run here. A lot of key issues in this, a lot of big dollar books, especially in the beginning from like 100 to 120. Those are really big, $30, $40, $50 books, so it's going to take me a while to knock some of them off. But hopefully, it's going to be a good year. But yeah, guys, I'm glad to be back. I got some things lined up, some top secret videos that I'll release later in the year that I'm going to have fun with, that I saw some fellow YouTubers on, not comic book related, but just YouTubers that were doing a video series that I thought was kind of fun, that I don't want to talk about until later in the year, but definitely coming up. My Junkie After Midnight will be coming back. So, yeah, a lot of good things. I bought a whole short box full of comics from the flea market, so look forward to some videos coming up this week of the haul. No keys. You know me, guys. I like keys, but I'm more into run filling, and now I'm really zoned in and focused on my Uncanny X-Men and my top books. So those are going to be my main focus this year. Good to be back. Everybody, please be safe tonight. It's, like I said, it's December 31st, 2018. It's a Junkie. I'm spending the night at home with my wife, my beautiful dog, and we're just going to kick back and watch The Nun tonight. I bought that on Blu-ray. And we're just gonna watch Ray Donovan. We're backlogged on a couple episodes of that, and we're just gonna chill out at home. And yeah, just be safe. And guys, look forward to seeing your videos. It's the Junkie, and I'm out. Here comes 2019, baby. Big year. Peace out.